In true Magic the Gathering fashion, we've got a ton of announcements of what the future of our favorite trading card game is going to look like, but we've really only focused on the negative, or at least the ones the community overwhelmingly sees as negative. See things like Wizards of the Coast now controls Commander, Universes Beyond crushing my favorite game, etc., etc. And while there are some very realistic concerns, like when it comes to the price of a booster box right now in 2024, there are also some really good things that I believe are going to help the Commander format. That's right, the most popular way to play Magic the Gathering is in my opinion, an extremely healthy boost. And it doesn't come from a blanket announcement that you see here, there, or some banner that you're going to see on WotC's website. No, it comes from the overall design and distribution of the game. Let's get into the biggest news that nobody's talking about for the Commander format and why I think it's a massive improvement. Let's get this out of the way right now. Since Wizards of the Coast made Commander the main thing and decided to print every single card for Commander, I admittedly became much less interested in the format. To me, the beauty, the wonderful dance that is Commander was the extended life that it gave cards that I wanted to continue to play, and the social interaction and the fun with my friends. Not so much the new set drop, brand new green permanent is here, I must have it. Oop, brand new white powerhouse is here, I have to put it in my deck. Brand new blue, things like that. I'm not a big fan of. So the last, let's call it, 5 to 6 years of Wizards of the Coast card design and development has not exactly spoken to me, and I believe it creates this low-hanging fruit scenario for Commander players and fans who just say, oh, new Commander card's out, I have to buy it. And yeah, sure, that helps Wizards of the Coast sell all of us packs, and the more Magic cards we buy, the better the company does, and spoiler alert, Wizards of the Coast is a company, they like to make money, but this is not the healthiest, in my opinion, for Commander itself. In fact, I think this is downright bad for Commander. There's a beautiful middle ground, in my opinion, where Wizards of the Coast is printing cards that don't scream and just shout and blow up in your face as you must play this in your Commander deck of this color right now, but rather, wow, this is really fun. I would love to, cast a spell, interact in this way at the table with my friends. Won't they be surprised when they see this? Won't they be surprised when they see that? I bet, nobody else is playing this. Things like that, being able to dig in and dive into a set, I think is far more valuable. And not only from a fun perspective. We often look at sales data on this channel, and hey, if you like sales data and conversations like this, make sure you hit the sub button, because we just passed 10K, and I never thought we'd be here, but still, every click of that button helps a small channel like mine more than you can possibly imagine. I really do think that not only does it help us sell packs, but it helps us connect to these sets further, because like we said, we look at the sales data and what happens with every single Magic the Gathering release. Well, it comes out, it pumps, everyone goes crazy, and then we're kind of on to the next thing, and sales fall extremely rapidly. The connection to these sets, the nostalgia, the want to continue digging through and finding new and more fun toys really helps us build a deeper, let's not have more, but a deeper connection to these products, and that's not only going to help the product in the long run, but it's going to help how we feel about the product in the long run. And if you're buying older booster boxes to crack, have a game night, or add cards to your collection, let's face it, you're doing it for the joy of cracking packs, for that feeling, for that rush, and for that, moment in time when that set was out. The need and the desire to go through these old products and instead of being force-fed and handed Commander cards, actually sift through and pick out cards and strategies and things you want to try is going to help build that connection. And Wizards of the Coast is really leaning into this, as we see in the year 2025 with the massive announcement where all of these products are going to go through the pipeline of, of standard, right? The way Magic sets used to be released. Back when we used to just get a Magic set and it wasn't a Pioneer set. Oh, God forbid. Okay, I take that back. I didn't say Pioneer set. Wizards of the Coast. I know you watch my channel. No Pioneer sets in paper. That's Arena's fine. Nothing in paper. It's not a modern set. It's not a straight to Commander set. It's not a double Masters VIP Ultra revised revision set. It's just a Magic set. And this beautiful design helps keep cards at a fairly even power level. The pressure to say, hey, Modern Horizons 3 is here, and I'm a Commander player, and I know there's going to be crazy powerful stuff in there, so I have to buy the product, or I have to buy the singles. Instead of that, it lets us say, wow, I really like this Magic set. This, yeah, I know, universe is beyond IP now, but also maybe this theme is super fun. Maybe the story of this character is something I'm really interested in. Or most importantly, maybe there's just a lot of cards in this product I want to try out and some keywords that I want to add to my collection. This is a far more valuable desire for players like you and I. It's going to pull us a lot closer. It's going to pull us a lot tighter. And when it does that, we'll find that the talons of Magic the Gathering are sunk in deeper. But it's also more healthy for Commander. It allows more exploration. It allows for more innovation. Less of the homogeny we've seen where you have a white deck and everyone's playing the same 5 cards. You have a green deck and everyone's playing the same 6 cards. And yeah, I know those cards aren't going away and it's not going to do anything right away, but it's a drift away from that design principle and that design strategy back to the beautiful dance that is, I have these Magic cards, I want to try stuff. It doesn't necessarily have to scream Commander in my face, and I get to build and, express some of my ingenuity, have a little self-expression when I build these decks, pick out these cards, and play with my friends. All in all, this design principle to take the products and flow them back through a single pipeline, yes, I know, with the exception of a couple products a year. I see you in the comment section. I am not saying that they're never going to do remastered sets or Commander sets. In fact, we absolutely know they are. But the overwhelming majority of of products are going to now flow through this pipeline, and in my opinion, that is wildly healthy for Commander. Because at the end of the day, Commander is not always about the most powerful things you can get your hand on or the most broken thing you can do at a given moment. It's about exploring Magic cards. That's what it was always about. It was about a dumping ground, a playing space for cards that didn't have either as much use as they used to or things that couldn't cut it in the meta at your Friday Night Magic at some of these top tables and Grand Prix and stuff back in the day. And that was the beauty that was Commander. I think this design principle starts to shift us back in that direction. Now, I very well could be wrong, and for those who stuck around to the very end of this video, which is right now, you get a little treat. Wizard of the Coast could treat this as an all-powerhouse Commander all the time for every single release, and every other format just gets ramped up to 11 right now. That is a totally in the realm of possibilities. I personally don't think they're gonna go that direction, but you never really know. Let me know what you think about the design principle in the comments section below. If you haven't stuck around the channel for a while, you won't know this, but if you have, you do. I have a couple Foundations box openings going, or they're coming later this week, so shout out to the supporters and the channel members that bought box openings. You can join the channel membership and get a discount on all your openings down below. The Discord will be linked down below where I do announcements about box openings and things like that, and we have tons of conversations about collecting multiple TCGs. We got Lorcana, we got Pokemon, we got Magic, we got a Lorcana video coming out later this week, and it feels like Pokemon might be cannibalizing Lorcana a little bit. Pokemon pumping, not the best news for the Disney TCG, but I'm still all in, baby. I'm still all in. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Thank you so much for hanging out, and YouTube's going to suggest a video over, I do it wrong every single time. I think it's on this side. So make sure you click it, because who knows better other than the computer overlords. Thanks so much for hanging out. Until next time, you guys know me. My name is Josh, and we'll see you around. Okay, goodbye.